They could kidnap or kill me. John?
Griff Jenkins reporting live from Mexico. Thank you, Griff.
And to you first on this. What is the president's next move here?
I think it seems like a national emergency that he'll declare, or something close to it where maybe he doesn't have to formally declare that. There is some ambiguity that maybe he can, with executive power, move around existing funds that are in the federal government. I think the bottom line is he now has the real justification, I believe, to do it, because Nancy Pelosi told him, a week or so ago, it was a week ago today, open up the government and I'll negotiate. And what happened? They set up this bipartisan conference committee. Everybody, kumbaya, we're going to come together. And the lead Democrat, Nita Lowey, said a couple of days ago, everything is on the table, as if a wall or a barrier is on the table. And then Nancy Pelosi has a news conference yesterday saying, not a dollar for a wall. So guess what? She wasn't telling the president the truth. Let's be honest about the facts, and said, open the government, we'll negotiate. Before the negotiations have really got going, she's pulling the rug out and saying no money for the wall.
Here, because the latest words from the president in this New York Times interview, they're interesting. He says, I've actually always gotten along with her, talking about Nancy Pelosi, but now I don't think I will anymore. I think she's doing a tremendous disservice to the country. If she doesn't approve a wall, the rest of it's just a waste of money and time and energy because it's desperately needed.
Just not but the right. Reason I was jumping in a minute ago is that you're sitting here saying, oh, the president's not even negotiating. He's not putting anything out. Hang on a second. A week and a half or 2 weeks ago, he said, I'm willing to do something on DACA, which Democrats have been saying for years. Why are you laughing?
Authority in terms of declaring emergencies. When Democrats come into power, they're going to rue that day.
Our Times Capitol Hill talks to avoid another shutdown are a waste of time unless they give him his border wall, and suggesting he may declare a national emergency to build it anyway. So does he have the legal right to do that? Joining us now for more on all of this is Indiana Attorney General Curtis Hill. Good morning to you, sir, and thank you for coming on America's Newsroom. So
good morning.
Does the president have the legal authority to declare an emergency?
Well, the President of the United States is the Commander-in-Chief, and he has the absolute authority to declare an emergency. The authority to declare an emergency doesn't necessarily mean that's the order that ought to be taken. And I would caution that even the President doesn't want to take this action. But keep in mind that the President was very clear when he ran for office that border security was a top priority, and he's made that clear in these last several weeks and months. So the option is there because he wants to secure the border and protect this nation.
But the framers of the Constitution also gave the members of the House and Senate, the power of the purse, essentially, to dispense money for the nation's needs. The president is not the guy who's supposed to be writing the checks.
Absolutely, and this is a political issue in the sense of border security. The issue comes down to, are you into open and free borders, or do you want to protect and preserve the security of this country? I think the president's got the right idea in that sense, but we do have to look at the concept of the wall. In my view, the wall is a euphemism for border security, and nothing can be done with regard to immigration policy without making sure that our borders are secure.